not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause we don't want your broken parts. I've learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words want to cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me, oh, 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 oh. Another round of bullets hits my skin. We'll fire away, 'cause today I won't let the shame sink in. We are bursting through the barricades, reaching for the sun. We are warriors, yeah, that's what we've become. I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us, for we are glorious. When the sharpest words want to cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me, oh, 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 oh. And I know that I deserve your love. There's nothing I'm not worthy of. When the sharpest words want to cut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. Marching out, marching, marching out.
Thank you, Zubin, for that energetic and wonderful performance. Good evening, everyone. My name is Bhavesh Advani, a student of the Chinmaya Yuva Kendra class and the director of this play. To the Chinmaya family, Auntie Aruna and Auntie Karishma, thank you for the opportunity in allowing me to be the director of this play, in which everyone is involved and has worked hard for. We are happy and honored to have with us today Mukhiya Swami Mitrananda, who has flown down earlier than scheduled to witness this and bless us on this occasion. With our joint hands, we welcome you, Swamiji. I would now like to tell you about some really interesting facts about Swamiji, which we can all learn from. Swamiji left his family's thriving business in Hong Kong at an early age in order to seek what he now calls real answers to real problems. Convinced that beyond our everyday superficial joys and sorrows, there was something more, something higher. After undergoing intensive monastic training and an exhaustive study of the scriptures at the Chinmaya Mission headquarters in Bombay, Swamiji returned to Hong Kong in 1986 to spread the timeless message of Vedanta. At that time, he was known as a Brahmachari Sushilji. Under the guidance and inspiration of Puja Swami Chinmayananda and Puja Swami Tejamananda, he would later become the Acharya in charge of the Far East and other centers throughout the world. Swamiji has always held his audiences, adult, youth, and children alike, spellbound by his amazingly practical and extremely user-friendly approach to spirituality. We would also like to thank those people who have helped us with ticket sales. Our gratitude to the mothers like Auntie Lata Bakshi, Auntie Asha Girdari, Auntie Veenu Budrani, Auntie Jenny Amar, and my mom, Prerna Advani, and last but not least, Auntie Lashmi Lasmana, who have supported us in their own little ways. My mother always says to me, "You kids nowadays." I know and understand our generation is not easy to handle, but in the older generations, if they were distracted by a crush on a boy or a girl, ours have added up with more distraction. With a lot of the new state-of-the-art gadgets, which you never saw in your times. Swamiji, ladies and gentlemen, and our powerful youth, I now present to you, Drop It.
What is true love? How to get over fear? Why are we really here? How do we know what to listen to? Our head or our heart? What are you waiting for? Here at Chinmaya Family Jakarta, allow us to take you at your backpack full of questions and discover a treasure of answers on an adventure-filled trip. It is when darkness falls, there is always a chance of light. Yatri looked out the window, gazing broodingly at the buildings before him. He looked down and saw his best friend sitting on a pedestal on the side of the street. Yatri goes to check on with his best friend Andy. Andy and Yatri develop a relationship akin to that of Krishna and Arjuna. Andy comes into life just as he seems to be at his lowest. Yatri becomes the light and the mentor during the crossroads Andy faces in each of the acts. Yatri is there, faithful and enduring, helping him overcome and drop such vices as anger, fear, and pride. These vices have been holding Andy back for years, and once he conquers his thoughts and these challenges, his load lightened. He begins to live purposefully again.
Hey, what's up, Andy?
Just leave me alone, Yatri. I'm just a failure in life.
Why? What's wrong, buddy?
Why does life have to be so unfair? I never had a mentor to teach me anything to become a better person on my journey in life.
You still have a whole life in front of you. Why are you wasting time doing nothing and crying? You know what? Let me tell you a story. Remember when we were young, in the olden days, where you, me, and Pragna used to go around India? Speaking of Pragna, where is she?
Hey guys, what's up? I got us some tea.
The story begins here, in Gangasagar, West Bengal, here in the Kapil Muni temple. Now, let's walk home and I will tell you everything and you will come out of the story with a different attitude, personality, and mindset.
Oh no! Where have I misplaced my camera? It was just here a minute ago. Hey, come with me. Take still shots of the crowd and the temple for me, please. I've got to get the story out today. You will share my 5% commission from my company if you work well on this. Come on.
Anything for you, beautiful.
Excuse me, madam. My name is Pragnya, and I am writing a story for the Desi News magazine. And I would like to ask you some questions. Would that be okay?
What?
I heard that the Shiva idol in the Kapil Muni temple can drink milk.
I do not know really. I not believe. So I thought I also come and try put the milk.
But out in the cities, people are saying that this is all nonsense and it is not true.
Not nonsense. He drank it. स्वयं भोलेनाथ ने दूध पिया. हमारे तो सारे पाप धुल गए. जय भोलेनाथ, जय भोलेनाथ.
Good morning, sir. My name is Pragnya from the Desi News magazine. I couldn't help but watch you sing. Are you here to offer milk to the Shiva idol? Are the rumors true? Do you think he's actually drinking the milk?
Yes, of course, Beti. It is true. I did offer him milk and he did drink it. This is a very unique moment for us living here in Gangasagar. Lord Shiva has always been by my side whenever I needed him.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for helping me out. By the way, my name is Pragnya and I'm the news journalist for the Desi News magazine.
I think I've already figured that out.
This is ridiculous, don't you think? I can't believe that people actually think Lord Shiva will take milk from them. It is all nonsense, man. Pure superstition and stupidity. Hey, what are you doing?
I'm taking a photo for what it is.
What do you mean?
Tell me, have you gone inside and fed the idol milk? Or are you making your story based on assumptions? After all, if you are reporting on something, shouldn't you test it out first?
Not you do. How can you even believe that a stone statue will drink milk? It isn't even logical.
What would you do if you found out that the idol actually drank the milk it was offering?
To not be silly, it is not possible for a stone object to drink milk.
Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure.
You must really validate your assumptions. If not, it will just remain that, a mere assumption.
But it is not possible, is it?
It is called capillary action.
What is?
The ability of a liquid to rise in narrow tubes or be drawn into small openings like those between grains of a rock.
Seriously?
Yeah, very seriously. Think about a sponge. It is an object that can absorb water into itself, right?
Yes, of course.
In just the same way, the idol in the temple may be made up of a certain kind of material capable of absorbing milk into itself. This phenomenon occurs because the attractive forces between liquid and solid causes the milk to flow against the force of gravity.
I still do not believe in this.
Whether you believe in it or not is not the question for a media person. The question is, what is the truth? When you tell a story, what is your goal? To show the truth or to make money?
I will not apologize for spicing up a story. Everybody does it.
Well, if different news channels spice the same news differently, how will the audience know the real truth? How will they know which news is real and which is the masala?
They have to go to the original source, I guess.
Right. They have to turn to the most non-biased source. Do you think they can get this from the media today?
What is wrong with the media as a source of information today?
The media today is too bothered by competition, and hence its bottom line. They're trying to make money just like any other business, and so the masala is added to the news.
That is true.
And of course, sometimes the owners of media companies promote their own ideas, be it political or religious. Some organizations and religious groups patronize a particular media company, supporting it financially too. In turn, such companies refuse to expose anything unsavory about their patrons. As a result, the news we see is often biased towards their agendas. Even honest journalists are forced to cater to the system if they want to keep their jobs or even their lives.
Then what do you think is the solution to this problem?
We must educate our readers to distinguish between news and views.
How will they know when the media is giving views rather than news?
We, as readers, have the responsibility to question.
Question what?
Well, for example, when India wins a cricket match, that is news. Views would be opinions on how well India played. Some might think they played well, while some others might think they could have done better. When we hear information like this, we should ask ourselves, are we listening to news or are views being imposed upon us?
What do you mean imposed on us?
Haven't you noticed that we easily believe ideas that are repeated over and over again? Look at advertisements. The reason they're flashed so many times is so that they can make an impression on us, and we end up buying what they are selling. Whenever a single view is repeated many times, people who are not alert will succumb to what they're saying, regardless of the truth of the matter.
I can see where you're going with this. But if what you're saying is right about the capillary action, then shouldn't we go tell them? They think it's some huge miracle. I mean, that is the truth, isn't it?
It is true, but we must be responsible with the truth.
What do you mean?
These innocent people like to anchor their lives to something. Are you ready to deny them that anchor? Will you spend time with them? Change their thinking and offer the right kind of knowledge? These anchors carry them forward in life. Don't demolish these anchors just to get a story. When they come to the next level of growth, they will drop it themselves. There's no need to force it upon them.
So then, what do you think is the real story behind the Kapilmuni temple?
Don't look at the milk or the idol. Look at the people. Look at the expressions on their faces. There's evolution and learning at play. They've experienced something so joyful, so wondrous inside the temple. Maybe there is a story in their experience, not in their actions. Does it really matter what is going on inside the temple?
I understand that they are happy, but by offering prayers to a stone, are they really offering prayers to God? I mean, at the end of the day, it's just a statue, right? A nice statue, but a piece of stone nonetheless.
Do you see that?
The Indian flag?
Yes, the flag. Every day, people stand up and salute the Indian flag. Are they saluting the piece of cloth? Or are they saluting what it stands for?
I think I understand. The flag is like a symbol of India's struggle for independence. We are saluting that and not the mere piece of cloth.
Exactly. Similarly, the idol is a symbol of the qualities that we aspire to achieve. We don't worship the idol, but the ideal begins on the idol.
You're not coming inside?
No, this is your story. You go ahead. I'll wait here for you. How was it?
Good. I think I have a lot of milking to do. Do you think you can give me your memory card? I have my laptop right here and I can transfer the pictures right away. Thank you so much. You have been a great help. I was wondering if you could give me your email address so we could keep in touch.
Are you gonna interview me and make some masala out of it?
So, what's your name?
Hey dude, take my photo!
garam chai, garam chai. Marriage chai, success chai, weight loss chai. All work 100%.
Marriage chai? What's that?
If you drink marriage chai, you will get a proposal from a rich girl's family.
What nonsense!
No, sir, it's true. If it doesn't work, I'll give you my mother-in-law's house.
Fine. Give me a cup of marriage chai.
Where'd Andy go?
He's already at the chai stall.
I should have known.
My favorite thing about this country, about the world actually, chai.
How patriotic. I'm going to check when our train's leaving.
Without chai, I'm useless. I can't function. I'm lost. As lost as Nemo. And the chai is looking for me with his best friend. Green tea, voiced by Ellen DeGeneres, by the way. I am chai high.
I think we get it.
And we want a glass? I'm going back for seconds.
Thanks.
Cheers to Niranjan.
Our train should be leaving soon. I was just noticing how each individual is intricately painted in vivid colors.
What do you mean?
Every human is painted one of three colors: red, black, and white.
It's a comfort to know I'm stuck with a chai junkie and a racist.
I'm talking about the colors of the mind, not of the skin. Each color represents one guna.
What are gunas?
There are three gunas: Sattva, Rajas, and Tamas. Each one has a different meaning. Sattva guna's nature is the yearning for knowledge, love, faith, and compassion. This is the color white. Rajoguna's nature is of activity and of someone with a myriad of desires and ambition. Their color is red. Finally, Tamoguna's nature is of inactivity and it manifests in people as tediousness and little interest. The color for this is black.
Okay, so the young girl over there, she would have a predominant Rajoguna, right?
Yeah, but we don't know her well enough to assess her predominant guna.
What about that guy standing right there? Right now, he has a predominant Tamil guna, right?
Possibly. But the thing is, all of us have a combination of the gunas. There's always one that is predominant.
Aren't we labeling people by doing this?
There's a difference between labeling and classifying. And the difference, it lies in the intention.
I'm a journalist and I need to be excited and constantly asking questions. But I haven't hit a 6 in so long. It's always one run, occasionally 2 or 3. I need to be Rajasic, but when I wake up in the morning, I'm more Tamasic. I feel purposeless. My life is insipid and I've nothing. I have nothing and I'm looking. I'm still looking. Every day is a tunnel. And to get to the next one, I need to break down another wall. And my hands are hurting. They're tired. But the thing is, there's nothing at the end of the tunnel. It just keeps going on. No light, no glimmer. And I just don't know if I can keep breaking those walls.
Your path may be longer and might have a million more roadblocks than anyone else. But if your intention is pure, you will tend towards that light, towards the end of the tunnel. And at the end of it, you will achieve Sattva Guna and beyond.
Beyond where?
Beyond the three gunas, beyond the mind.
We're supposed to move towards Sattva, right? So is sattva beyond the mind or within the mind?
Sattva is within, but we have to go beyond that too. See, tamas is like a bronze medal, rajas a silver one, and sattva is the gold medal. Even sattva is a medal, so we have to move beyond it.
The train has arrived. We should get going. Before we continue our journey, I say we should get something to eat.
That's unnecessary. We should keep going.
I agree with that. Don't worry, Yatri. We'll be quick.
You okay, Rishi?
Obviously not.
Don't worry. Many late nights later, you'll be like Ranjit, immune to the power of hangover.
The best and only cure to a hangover is having some more of what made you sick. Bottoms up. I'm really hoping you're just acting stupid right now, cause I'm never gonna drink again.
Shut up.
Mind if I sit down? Maybe introduce you to someone. I want to introduce you to Ranjan. He's my friend. I'm sorry. He was my friend. He graduated with honors. He had so many people who loved him. His cause of death, alcohol poisoning. He threw away everything for a bottle. Every sip he took, he buried himself further down into a hole. A new glass, a new layer of dirt above him. And at some point, he was too deep in the ground to get out. At age 23, he suffocated in that hole and died.
You don't have to worry, because nobody cares about me.
And you don't care about what happens to yourself?
I don't. Ha ha ha.
Niranjan, he was just celebrating getting his dream job. He had so much going for him, but he was sucked in, and I wish I could have done more. But you guys, you have so many good things waiting to happen to you, if you don't waste it on this toxin.
I hope your friend's happiness earned, inspired by your moving words.
I never ever thought I was lose my ninja, but too much alcohol, it'll wreck your life.
I've got one for emotion, so save it for someone who cares. Let's get out of here.
You go ahead. I'm gonna stay. Did you not hear a word he said? Has all that alcohol already got to your brain? Are you having trouble hearing? How do you think you can keep drinking like this?
Alvida, selamat tinggal. Adios, au revoir, ciao, sayonara, goodbye.
Should I start singing or can we get off the small world ride? He wasn't affected by anything I said.
If you start sowing seeds, some will fall on rocks and stay there. Others will fall on the path and be stepped on by people, while a few will fall on the soil, grow, and blossom. Just because some seeds don't fall on the right place doesn't mean we should give up sowing.
Don't give up. Some people can still change.
What made Ninja drink so much anyways?
It was the pressure. Watching Ninja get wasted was fun for them, not for him.
In peer pressure, the influencer and the influenced are both at fault. Do you think you tried hard enough to save Ninja?
Harsh much?
When you have a ghost to face, harsh is good. Harsh is your ability to catch the bull by the horns. So Andy, did you?
I did. I think I did. I tried to talk to him. He wouldn't listen. I tried to get our friends to stop, but they pushed me around too. I don't know. What have you done?
Allow me to reframe the question. What would you do if this happened again?
I would have got Ninja out. Maybe I wouldn't have been able to stop them from drinking, but I would have carried him out if I had to. I should have done more to save him. I could have done more. And now I have to go through every long step of my life with that guilt standing in my way, reminding me of my weakness and my mistake.
In the dead moments of the past and the unborn moments of the future, we can never act. We only have now to act in. Regretting the past won't change anything.
But what now?
Now? You just saved someone.
Come on, let's chant his name. Lord Krishna will be happy. Radha Rani will bless you and offer you the Krishna bless. So let's chant loudly, leave all anxiety. And please don't be worried, chant and be happy. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Please chant with me. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Why did I buy so much stuff?
I don't know. What are you gonna do with all this anyway? Don't you have enough?
Most of the stuff in here are clothes, the best anyone can offer.
You should lose some of it, cause it's gonna slow us down.
And I think you should lose the rain cloud that's been floating over your head.
A rain cloud?
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you'll be telling me about a large yellow bird. We're not on Sesame Street. There's no rain cloud. See? No cloud, no rain. We don't even know where we're going.
And look, it's getting heavier. There's even thunder now.
Sorry.
Sorry. We're very sorry. I'm Nitya and this is Sarup.
Nice to meet you. I'm Yatri, and this is Pragnya and Andy.
Where are you guys headed to? No.
Where are you guys headed to?
Allahabad.
Really? We are too.
What a coincidence.
What are our options? Is there a train we can take to Allahabad?
I know someone who has a truck that can take us there. So this guy, the driver, wasn't he afraid at all that we might hijack his truck or something? He had every right to refuse us. So, you don't think he was the least bit afraid?
In India, we have what we call usul, a very strong value system. We don't believe in rights, we believe in duties. If everyone does their duties, then all rights will be taken care of.
So it was his duty to let us in his truck and drive us to Allahabad?
No, it was his duty to help us. What's the problem, Andy?
It's nothing.
It's obviously not nothing, and if it's not nothing, it's something.
I lost a friend a few weeks ago from alcohol poisoning, overdose. I mean, I keep myself occupied, especially now, so I don't have to think about it. About him. And I've made new friends. You guys. But in the night, when darkness engulfs, I miss him. I miss him so much. I knew him for only a few months, and I lost him so quickly too. So is it even worth it to spend so much time on a friend who at the end will leave us too soon?
Personally, I don't think we should judge a friend by the amount of time given, but by the intensity of the time spent. Time is relative, and many people can be caught up in various things. We can't befriend everyone. Not all people are meant to be friends in the true sense of the term. Actually speaking, a person will only have a handful of true friends. Maybe just 2 or 3 in their life. The others, they're just companions.
Companions? What's the difference?
Companions are time-bound. They're there with you for a purpose. And once that purpose is achieved, they move on. And you should too. Companions, they're short-lived. Friendship, forever. It's like a tree, It grows from a small seed, kept warm in the center of your heart. Then it begins to grow as you get to know each other into a vast tree that, like your friendship, has many, many highs and not as many lows. But the mistakes, the low points, they're never, ever able to mar or ruin the beautiful, strong and happy tree. Ever.
Then who are true friends?
Our true friends are the people we dare to be ourselves with. The ones who, when we're surrounded by them, don't worry about what we might think of them, and vice versa. They accept us for who we are and strive to keep us away from any and all harm. There may be times that we're away from them, but when we see them again, when we see the light in their eyes and that smile on their face, we pick up right where we left off, like nothing has changed. Companions come and go, but true friends, no matter the distance or the time, they last till the end.
Like Chandler and Joey?
Or Bert and Ernie?
Han and Chewie? Zack and Cody?
Chocolate and peanut butter?
Kardashians and the magazine covers?
The best of friends.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's me. I'm good. How are you? I was just hoping, to give our readers some substance. But please, 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 please. I don't know. I'll let you know tomorrow.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
So, should we go to eat? What was that?
That's my brother. He was on the bus.
Your brother was on that bus?
Yes, and I think he's injured. And that scream I heard, that was him. I know it. I know my brother.
You heard a scream from that bus? That sounded like your brother?
Isn't that what I just said?
I'll bring you to the front so you can see if your brother is okay.
I bet you that guy's a reporter. I was like that too. I'd do anything for a story.
Even commit a federal crime?
Maybe.
So, this is your brother? So now we know why you look like this. Finally, an explanation.
I'm very sorry. Very.
Lying to a policeman is a crime. I could have you in jail in less than an hour.
I didn't mean to have this happen. I'm just very dedicated to my job,
I apologize, but I don't know anything. You're coming with me.
Please.
Maybe your brother can visit you in jail.
This is definitely gonna make the front page. And it will read, a man, a donkey, and a bus crash. Oh, or a man with a donkey heart. The possibilities are endless.
What should make the front page is the story of Chandrasekhar Azad.
He started the uprising against the British, and in 1925, Azad was part of the team that robbed the Britishers on a train from Shahjahanpur to Lucknow.
How very Katniss Everdeen of him.
The Mockingjay of India, am I right?
It's not a joke. The robbery shook the Britishers' strength and showed them that India was a force to be reckoned with.
Azad was on the British hit list after this. He disguised himself as a chauffeur to evade arrest.
In 1931, one of his comrades betrayed him. People were sent to chase and kill him.
Why did Azad kill himself?
To inspire the Indians, who were still fighting for their freedom, he shot himself. In his final few seconds, the man made a statement. One last act to defy the British, to move his country closer to freedom. His patriotism radiated through him at every moment. He made sure he did not die at the hands of his oppressors, the British.
Unfortunately, these great heroes are forgotten, and to most people, even Indians who are benefiting from their sacrifice, lost in the depths of history.
But why are they forgotten?
As the demand, so the supply. People think that celebrities are the heroes of India.
I mean, celebrities do important work and should be praised for their hard work. But media companies should acknowledge other people too. They should run their business without compromising their values.
But there are cases where the media has exposed certain issues and brought justice to people.
That's true, but they should do it all the time, not only when it's in their interest.
They must create a healthy demand for healthy things. It's up to the readers to bring a change.
The responsibility falls on both of them. We can't keep blaming each other. The media and the readers have to work together to progress towards a better world.
My editor, they didn't like my article. Either I rewrite or I'm out.
You're giving up?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
There are two approaches in life, Preya and Shreya. Preya is the path of the pleasant,
However, this path just leads to short-term gain. Shreya is a path that has many bumps in the beginning. It starts by challenging you, but at some point, you reach a joy and fulfillment. Azad chose Shreya. He had a higher goal, India's freedom. He laid down his life for it. So which path are you going to walk on? What is your goal?
It was just to get printed. Now I want to inspire people. I want to spark change. But what if nobody reads what I write?
All we can do is stay focused on our goal and remain anchored in the truth.
His cousin was a victim of the attacks in London.
His and so many other innocent souls were stripped of their lives.
There has been so much, too much violence in the recent past, and together we should rise against negativity.
To all the victims of all acts of terror and violence around the world, and to all their families and friends, we send you love and support.
Our world has become a spiral of so much negativity, and we need to counter it with positivity, starting with initiatives similar to this.
As a community, we need to accept, in order to stamp out any and all forms of negativity.
We need to look past race, religion, skin color, and use positivity to fashion even more positivity. We're living in the 21st century, and who we choose to love, what we believe in, and where we are from cannot define us anymore.
Because all we can say to you is love, is love, is love, is love, is love. Love cannot be killed or swept aside.
Amidst everything, whether it be shooting, bombings, or even bullying, love triumphs hate.
I woke up with 1.5 million mosquito bites on my face. Then I found out the hotel does not even have access to hot water. Then I got coffee spilled on my shirt. I broke the back of my phone after slamming it into a wall because you weren't replying to my messages. All this in the matter of the hour you slept in and caused us to miss the bus.
We're so sorry.
I don't think if Hitler told the world he was sorry, they would have decided against punishing him.
That was a dictator who killed millions of people.
May I remind you of the 1.5 million mosquito bites?
Shut up, Andy. You're joking about something so sensitive. They said they were sorry.
We woke up late. I'm sorry.
That doesn't cut it, Justin. I spent over an hour booking that bus. But all you think about is yourselves. You have no consideration for anybody.
I think you should take a walk.
I don't want to take a walk.
It wasn't a request.
They have no consideration for anyone. Why don't they try to make their own travel plans? 1 hour late. 1 hour. Yatri.
Andy.
The girls overslept and we missed the bus.
Yeah, Swarup called me.
The girls are just so inconsiderate.
You're angry?
Obviously.
Anger is what happens when there's an obstacle between you and something you desire.
So tell me, Yoda, what do I do when I'm angry?
You're not supposed to keep it bottled up. But if you take some time to examine the situation, then it's easy to respond appropriately.
How would have you responded?
I would be stern and would have talked to the girls firmly and demonstrated my anger. so that the same mistake is not repeated. But I would not actually get angry because I know it's about the issue and not the person.
What's the difference between demonstrating anger and getting angry?
Demonstrating anger is not getting angry. It's being firm with someone to teach them a lesson. Respond to a situation, Andy. Don't react to it.
Thanks so much.
Pragya just messaged. They booked another bus for 10.
You ready for this?
I don't think I'll ever be ready for this.
To submerge your friend in the Ganga and give him moksha? I've heard the water is refreshing.
Good for Niranjan.
We're here for you. Always. I mean, after this, we'll probably go our separate ways. But we're always here for you. Like Richard Marx said, I'm right here, waiting for you.
That's a love song.
I know.
I'm not gonna represent a guilty man. No offense. But it doesn't matter to me whether he's a close family friend. Damn it! Damn it! Damn it! Hey! What happened? You okay?
What's wrong, Swaroop?
There's this guy, one of the top lawyers in the firm, a close family friend, who's been accused of rape. There's a ton of evidence against him. You're a lawyer? Hey! We've got our own Marcia Clark. As I was saying, as one of the top lawyers in the firm, I've been tasked with the high-profile case. Our side has found a lot of evidence against him, and I've managed to keep it away from them for now. My dad just called, telling me I should bury the evidence, but I became a lawyer to fight injustice.
And you'll do just that. Take your skill and the evidence and represent the prosecution.
My father was a lawyer too, and he worked hard to get into the top firms. He toiled day and night, and some days I never saw him. His labor also inspired me to become a lawyer.
So, you're anxious about disappointing your father?
Yes.
You must stand up for what's right, even if you stand alone. This story is just what kind of story Pragya needs.
She can cover the case and write about something beneficial. Pragya.
feeling better?
Sure, I feel really good. Throw in dancing penguins and Dick Van Dyke, and it's practically perfect in every way.
Is there anything you want to talk about?
No,
Why are you being so cold? Maybe we could talk about something happy.
I don't want to talk about anything.
What about our plans for after this?
Our plans?
New York?
I just said that I don't know.
What do you mean?
I mean, we're not going to New York. We barely even know each other. Thanks for accompanying me on this journey, but tomorrow, we're going our separate ways.
Why are you so afraid?
Why aren't you? When our world is so screwed up that there are a million things to be afraid of.
I'll be your safety net.
What?
I'll never let you be afraid.
It's gonna break.
Break?
The safety net. It's gonna break.
I'll never let it break.
I barely even know you.
That's why you get to know someone.
I don't want to get to know you. I don't want to get to know anybody in this country.
I don't know what I was thinking.
I don't know what you were either.
You need everything spoon-fed to you, don't you? I understand he was your friend, but it's been some time, and we've all been here for you. You told Nitya she could come back to New York with you. How could you just blow her off? We've all been here for you.
What happened to Mr. Miyagi, the calm guy?
You've shouted at everyone at least once since we've met. And after my cousin was stabbed in a terrorist attack, you didn't even bother to ask me whether I was okay. You just started complaining about the bus. I've given you advice, and I've sacrificed things for you. And while it's my privilege and pleasure to do all these things, it would feel good sometimes for you to give me some advice, or at least take the advice I give you. Cause I definitely didn't tell you to break Nitya's heart into a million pieces. I did tell you not to get angry, and less than an hour ago, you were shouting at Nitya for no reason. He was killed. My cousin was killed.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. It took you 3 days to cry?
It's taken you a week to take my advice.
There goes Andy and Yatri, who will always complement each other. Right now, we are having an interval in our life, just like in the movies, where you go for a chai break or just a couple of minutes to stretch your legs. At this point of our lives, we found some answers to our questions.
What is true love? Not my boyfriend for now. Yes, maybe I can inculcate the meaning of true love to a relationship. True love is when we love somebody, in spite of and not because of, where we accept the person for what they are, including their faults.
Hi, I'm Jay. I'm playing Yatri in the drop it.
How do we get over our fear? The biggest hindrance in life. We are always scared of what will happen in the future. Many predictions are made. Astrologers predict our future, which sometimes stand as a cooler for our fear. But at some point, we start fearing again. Fear is just a state of mind.
Miss Dhiren, I am Swaroop. Why are we really here? This is the question some of our peers have been asking since they were teens. They found no reply, so many of them are into weed, cocaine, and LSD. Yeah, I refused to get into that. I opted of getting high with God.
Hi, this is Molly and I'm playing Pragnya. How do we know what to listen to, our head or heart. Many listen to their hearts when they fall in love or get married. My parents used to say, listen to your head when making decisions. God has placed it above our heart, so use it on first hand.
What's life all about? Forget your past. Live in the present and don't ever worry about the future. It's all about loving, living, caring for others. It's about sharing all sorts of wealth, whether in form of money, talent, or time.
Hari Govinda, Hari Govinda, Hari Hari Govinda, Hari Govinda, Krishna Govinda, Hari Narayana, Shri Krishna Govinda Murare, Hari Narayana, Hari Govinda, Krishna Murare, Keshava Madhava, Shri Krishna Govinda Murare, Hari Narayana, Hari Govinda, Krishna Murare, Keshava Madhava, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Hari Murare, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Govinda, Krishna Murare, Shri Krishna Govinda, Hari Murare, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Shri Krishna Govinda, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana.
My name is Dheeraj and I'm playing the old man, the reporter, and the Ranjit.
My name is Zubin and I'll be singing this.
Hi, I'm Nikita and I'm the narrator.
Hari Narayana, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda Murare, Hari Narayana, Hari Govinda, Krishna Murare, Keshava Madhava, Shri Krishna Govinda Murare, Hari Narayana, Hari Govinda, Krishna Murare, Keshava Madhava, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda, Hari Murare, Hari Narayana.
My name is Pravesh Udvani and my role in Drop It is policeman.
Shri Krishna Govinda, Hari Murare, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana.
My name is Bhavish and I'm the director of the play.
Shri Krishna Govinda, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Hari Narayana, Shri Krishna Govinda, Hari Narayana, Shri Krishna Govinda, Hari Narayana, Shri Krishna Govinda, Shri Krishna Govinda.
That these subtle ideas, dilemmas that many of us went through, our youth today are going through, how beautifully, looking into the subtleties of these problems, that these teenagers have presented to us in a very interesting way. I was wondering when they started that could they keep our attention, because there's a lot of dialogues, there are a lot of subtle ideas. But the way they have expressed it, I'm thoroughly impressed, and I congratulate all of them who have trained them and made it possible. I know I was pushed to come in spite of a very hectic schedule between two programs, but I'm very, very glad I came to see these teenagers. And I could also recognize that I have taught some of their parents when they were teenagers. So we can always think, most people think with the next generation the world is going to come to an end. But always remember, the youth are our hope. You did not disappoint, they will not disappoint. I look forward to seeing you all along with your teenagers at our following sessions, and you can see that they can understand certain subtle ideas if they can present it in such a beautiful form. Hari Om.
May I now call upon Jason to come forward, please, and accept this token of appreciation from Pujya Swamiji. May I now call upon Bhavesh. Mauli. Neha. Dheeraj. Dhiren. Tushar. Palak. Palak. Sorry. Nikita, Prarthna, Pankuri, Zubin, Pushpita, Pravesh, Oraika Grover, Yashish Patel, Michelle, Tuisha Sharma, did I get it right? Thank you all very much. Good night and Hari Om.